All right, and Nico must be looking at the ceiling vents like I do every time I go into a new place, because Nico asked, can mold be coming through my air ventilation system? I live on the 5th floor. I saw some black stuff built up by my ceiling air valve. Maybe your vent is what you're referring to there. So yes, absolutely. This is what we look for when we walk into a building and they have those the registers are on the ceiling or the vents in the commercial building. You look for like a dark cast coming out, from the vent, and then it fades away, and there's mold inside that HVAC system. And that is awful when it's there, because it pulls it in one area closer to a colony, and then it blows it out equally in all the other areas of the home or commercial building. So yes, absolutely. And what makes it worse is when you're in an apartment or a condo or something where you have a shared ventilation system. Because if you have a shared system, you're not able to clean just your section, because it's coming from somewhere else and feeding into your space. And that's kind of worst case scenario. So it absolutely can be coming from there. If you're having health symptoms and you're seeing, and they sound like they're from mold, maybe you've done a mycotoxin test, you could do the ERMI to check your apartment to see if it is mold toxic. But if you see black around the vents, that's a very bad sign. It's likely mold. And when you're in a spot where you don't control that and you can't clean that, it may unfortunately come down to having to look for a cleaner space to live, because you can't sacrifice your health like that. No, the building manager's not going to do it for you. If you say there's mold, I've only heard of one building manager that actually tried to do something about it. The stories are always awful, and I'm going to do another video about a lady I just talked to. What day is today? A couple days ago, and what she went through with her building manager and landlord is just unbelievable. Like, it had the worst ERMI I've ever seen, to the point that her dog unfortunately died in there because of the mold. So when people are in apartments and you got a mold problem, 99% of the time, no one's going to do anything. You just have to find out if that's what's going on, so that you feel confident in saying, I need to get to a clean space. Anyway, Nico, I'm sorry you're dealing with that, but I hope that gives you a little bit of insight.
Do you have questions about mold in your home or body? Book a consultation with Matt, aka the Mold Man, to guide your home and body to the next level of healing.